Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Charles with the next installment of Charles Snyder Raw. It's Wednesday, and these things are unscripted, unedited, unplanned, and unfiltered. Yesterday, I had a bit of a rant. Today, I don't feel any different about it. Not going to go off on a rant again, but I want to kind of continue some of those thoughts that just about the absurdity of our society. Now, uh, there's a lot of talk about taking guns away, and the same people that are talking about taking guns away and making America more safer are also the same people that are talking about abortions. And one of my favorite comments is if you make abortions illegal, abortions are still going to happen illegally. But if I take your guns away, things are going to be safe and no one's going to obtain guns illegally. You're a special kind of stupid if you believe something like that. And as I mentioned also about like the whole like NASA, US government, FEMA death camp conspiracy theories and all this, it's just absurd. And the people that are producing this kind of content are, they're doing it without any kind of actual facts to back up the information that they have. Documented hard facts. I mean, if you think for just one moment, if any kind of thing like that was actually happening, that the liberal media wouldn't be all over this, especially under the Trump administration. I'm surprised they haven't made some stuff up yet and ran with it. But anyway, so how do you grab attention? How do you get attention? You got to be controversial. I've talked about that before. And that's how a lot of these people, they're actually using this concept. They're going against truth. They're going against common sense, and people are eating this shit up. And it boggles my mind because, like I said, I know of businesses, small businesses that are struggling to get, a couple dozen views for their written articles, for the videos, or getting traffic to their website. But you got yahoos that claim that they were abducted by aliens that are in cahoots with the the government to enslave the American people. There's no photos, there's no documentation of this, but people believe that shit. People dig into it, and the media is just as guilty. And time again, I mean, they keep coming up with kind of crap, and they omit facts if it doesn't fit their worldview of things, or they make stuff up, which they're also guilty of. There has been several documented cases of that happening as well, and yet there's no repercussions. Now, as I stated, there's been kind of a panic going on with this whole thing with Facebook, and yes, I mean there's some concern there, but we can still work around it. Like all this information or whatever that got released. Well, the simple fact of the matter is this information that got released or got leaked or whatever, 99.999% of people in the world can even use that information because they don't have the proper tokens and the proper software. There's a lot more to it that, that encrypted information just, it can't be used. And the other information, the stuff that I was talking about, as far as like demographics and that, it can be used, but it has to be put in the proper format and uploaded to Facebook. And if Facebook sees some of their own information that got stolen, leaked, whatever you want to call it, hacked, they see their stuff starting to pop up. You think that person's actually going to be able to actually run an ad? Don't think so. But anyway, I'm not sure exactly where I want to go from here with all that, other than Um, I just had to get it off my chest because it's damn frustrating when, I myself, and I know my customers, friends in that own their own businesses are struggling to get noticed, to get their message out there, that they're actually legitimately wanting to help people, and they're ignored because it's not sensational. It's not, some kind of conspiracy or something. All the conspiracy theories. My theory is that all these conspiracy theories are actually a conspiracy to get you to separate the average Joe from their money. Because it's funny because a lot of these, like the nitwit with the NASA video, at the very end of it was asking for funding to help keep her video channel going. For what? There's no, you know, it's laughable. And it wasn't even really entertaining. Like I said, it was just piss poor videography. The the Photoshop pictures were just blatantly obvious that, 10 years ago, my nephew could have done it when he was, like 4 or 5 years old and done a better job because anyway, um, this whole situation just blows my mind. It's frustrating and it just blows my mind at the sheer stupidity and lack of common sense of a lot of people. I don't know if it's the majority, but there's a lot of people out there that are just dumber than a box of rocks. And I mean that I feel I'm not saying that to be hateful. I'm not saying that to, be angry. I feel sorry for the people that are buying into, the whole like FEMA death camp things, or, all these jackasses with their douchey car videos saying, hey, buy my program and I'll show you how to make, $10,000 a day. It doesn't happen. It has never happened. You want to impress me? You want to tell them, you want to show me? Give me proof that it actually happens other than your word. Show me cold hard facts. Show me the numbers. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Numbers can be twisted, but cold hard facts, where are they? There's a lot of scammers out there talking about marketing, talking about advertising, following their system for boosting posts on Facebook, and you'll be a millionaire next month. I mean, if you're dumb enough to give them money, then maybe you're not smart enough to have the money to begin with. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just know that I'm going to keep coming out with the truth. I'm going to keep coming out with content that is useful for my audience, and I hope it continues to grow and find a wider audience. Uh, as I stated before, my goal is to hit at least 1,000 followers on Facebook this year. I think we can do it. We're close to 700 now. And if we keep going the way we have been, I think it's doable. I want to start getting people subscribed to our YouTube channel. We haven't really focused on that. It's there. We have over 100 videos on there. We're starting to get some views in that, but I want to build up that follower base. Because it comes down to a rather interesting concept that one of my mentors, Billy Gene Shaw, came out with, and he basically said, who do you think makes more money? The person with, like degrees, all kind of certificates, hero awards, medals and shit like this, or the person that has a couple tens of thousands of followers on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, etc. He goes, which person do you think is going to make a lot more money? Well, the person with the more followers is going to make the money. So how do we, the question comes down to, how do we get a bigger following without stooping, becoming liars, becoming scam artists ourselves? that remains to be seen. That's, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm going to be sharing with you in the coming weeks and the coming months. I'm going to be talking about how you can grow your fan base, your distribution, what Mike Arcee calls your own personal radio station by building your following. That's what we're going to be working on. And as we discover easier ways of doing that, I'll be sharing that with you as well. But in the meantime, it's hump day. I didn't go with the original video that I made today. I was actually hanging out with my buddy Rich, and he had a lot of good points, but the chicken shit wouldn't get on the camera. So, Rich, I hope you're watching this. You're a chicken shit, dude. But in the meantime, I did tell him that if he, followed us and subscribed to our YouTube channel and stuff, I'll buy him a coffee. So, I don't know. Maybe, if we can, once we hit 1,000 followers on Facebook, maybe I'll buy you a coffee. Maybe I'll buy someone in the group a coffee. Whoever is our 1,000th member on Facebook, I will buy you a coffee or a drink or whatever the case may be. I'll make it special. Maybe I'll give you one of my t-shirts. Well, I'll do that. Whoever the 1,000th person is, we'll do a drawing out of all the members. Once we hit 1,000, you can get one of my I Am the Marketing Ninja t-shirts. Or maybe I'll design one that says make shit happen. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like and follow us, comment, and let us know. Would you rather have a t-shirt, a coffee, a beer? You have to be over 21 to have the beer, but anything else is negotiable. We'll talk about it from there. But in the meantime, it's Wednesday. I'm out of here. I got to go make a couple more videos. So love, peace, and chicken grease.